Hey good people, how you doing? David Taub here. Hope all is well, and I hope your guitar journeys are going famously. I'm going to introduce you to the wonderful world of alternate tunings. I'm going to make it easy. I'm going to get you playing music fast. Why open tunings? Why not just play with standard tuning, right? Well, because alternate tunings and other tunings kind of inspire new musical thoughts, and they give you a complete new palette of sounds and new musical ideas. So we are going to look at open G tuning today, and we're just going to scratch the surface. And open tunings are so cool because they allow you to slide in between chord voicings in ways that you could not do before. And all open tuning means, no matter what the open tuning is, if it's open G like we're doing today, or open E, open D, open, D major 7, whatever, it just means when you strum the strings open, it rings out to that chord. I'm in open G tuning, so check it out. Isn't that beautiful? Don't even have to fret anything, and I have this beautiful G chord. And alternate tunings have been around a long time. Probably Robert Johnson was one of the first ones way back to start messing around with alternate tunings. And open G is awesome, and you hear open G a lot. It's very popular, and it's not just for slide guitar. A lot of people think, open tunings, just for slide players. Not true. And you could hear open G tunings in all kinds of bands, from tons of stuff from like the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Black Crowes, Pearl Jam, all kinds of bands use open G tuning. Remember, to get open G, we want it to ring out to a G major chord, and a G major chord, the notes are G, B, and D. So we're just going to tune our strings to those notes, and we're going to leave 3 of them alone. If it was in standard tuning, we're just going to change 3. So the low E string, tune that down a whole step to a D. The A string, tune that down a whole step to a G. The D string, leave alone, because it's in the chord. G, leave alone. And B, leave alone, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the high E and tune that down to a D. And you're in open G tuning. One of the great things about this is you could play bar chords with one finger. Actually, you're barring all 6 strings, and you get this great chord. You don't have to do anything with your other fingers, and that's why one of the reasons why slide players love this so much. We're just using one finger, so I'm not even going to spend a lot of time talking about the names of all the chords, because I want to get you playing music and having fun fast. So an easy trick that you could do with most open tunings is just grab across all 6 strings with one finger. Here I'm at the 3rd fret. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Move it up a whole step. Go back to open G. Right? Simple. And if you can't bar, if you don't have the strength to bar across with one finger, then just take your middle finger and put it right on top and push down. And now you have 2 fingers pushing down. And slide it around. And then go back to the open. Right? Real easy thing that you could do with most open tunings. Just start moving that one finger around in simple strum pattern like I did, and you'll start playing some music, right? But now let's get into taking a chord voicing or a fingering that you might be familiar with. We'll find something that sounds good, and we'll just embellish it with our other fingers. Let's take a voicing like this, what you might know as an F major 7 chord if we are in standard tuning. I just want you to concentrate on the shape, the fingering, the voicing, because this is what we're going to be moving around, and this is what I was doing in the intro, and embellishing it. So we're not going to play the low E string. So I have my thumb slightly over, muting it. We're going to play that open, which is now no longer an A string, it's a G string. So we're going to play that open G. That's the great thing about what I was doing in the intro, and what I do a lot is you get these drone strings ringing against the chords, and it has that killer sound. Our 3rd finger at the 3rd fret on the D string, and then we have our 2nd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and our 1st finger on the B string on that 1st fret, and then you get the open, which is now the high D string. And that's the sound we want. Now, let's just call this for now the 3rd fret. We'll go by where our 3rd finger is. Okay? So we'll say we'll play that at the 3rd fret, And we'll slide it up and play it at the 5th fret. And that's our back to our G chord, actually. Just slide it around. Down, down, up, down, down, up, up, down. Up, down, up, change. Down, down, up, down. Up, down, up. Down, up, down. Up, down, up. Notice I'm just sliding my fingers. I'm not picking them up. I'm just sliding this chord around. Again, going by the 3rd finger at the 3rd fret. Slide that up a whole step to the 5th fret. And then we're going to go and slide it up all the way to the 8th fret. So we're on the 8th fret with our 3rd finger and slide it up again to the 10th fret. Nice sounding chords, right? And then the 12th fret. Now all the time this open, what used to be the A, the G string is ringing. So go up to the 12th fret. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our pinky finger. Now this has the open high D string. All we're going to do is we're going to take our pinky finger and put it on the high 3 strings. Right here on the 12th fret. We'll move it here, we'll do it on the 10th fret. So all you're going to do is add that pinky. And you can do it on the 12th fret, on that high D string. Here it is on the B string. And then also on that G string. Just kind of get used to strumming, taking on and off. And then when you embellish it, you go right up the ladder. That was kind of the melody that I was creating. Just going right up the 3 high strings and slide the chord down. Now I'm at this 10th fret here, but notice it's the same embellishments. Same thing on the 8th fret. And then we slide that chord down. Here we are, back to our G at the 5th fret. To our G chord, which is at the 5th fret. And then there, all I did was I just kind of suspended the chord by adding the pinky to the 5th fret, right under my 3rd finger, on that G string. And then down to the 3rd fret. So real slow, you'll get sounds like this. Isn't that awesome? And all I'm doing is I'm moving this voicing around on the neck and embellishing with the pinky. That's another great thing about these tunings. Quite often when you find a chord that works, throw another finger down while you're holding the chord on an adjacent fret or right near it, and eventually you'll hit something that will work. It'll sound really good. And then you could do that while you're moving that voicing around. It's endless what you can come up with just by moving these shapes around and embellishing them. So try this. Try taking that voicing, putting it in different combinations. See what you come up with. Add the pinky finger on the top 3 strings to embellish. And get creative, right? You'll see, because once you start playing some other voicings you're familiar with, there's a simple D chord shape, right, that I found that kind of works. Our G. And you get these new palette of sounds. It's so awesome, and it will inspire and empower new musical ideas. Try the 1-finger bar, just slide it around, have fun with it. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube videos by clicking on that subscribe button, and we'll let you know when we have some new videos coming out. And also, don't forget, click on that link below, my beginner ebook, which will really help you. Exercises on chord changing, strumming, all kinds of cool stuff. I'll send it to you for free. Just click on that link below. Thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Give this open G tuning a try. You'll really like it. And I will see you in the next lesson. Take care. Rock on.